So welcome back guys to Undergrad, and now this is a simple little big project. I named it to Simple Notes app. So in this app we will retrieve the data from Firebase and save the data to Wordpress to show the notes to the app. This will be not so difficult. Also, first we have to connect your app to the Firebase console. Then we have to Then we have to add these three dependencies. We can see here there are these three dependencies, and then click on Since. We can change our project. So let's simply click on. Then in the manifest file, we have to add this line of code in the manifest file. You can get it from here. So this is it. We can access the internet from here, and now simply go to main activity. Let's You will get consistent layout and text view. Just simply tag it here, and in let's see, create a new activity and simply name it to start activity. Oh, sorry, start activity. Start activity. Okay. Now click on finish. So, so this is completed. Now we can go to start. So this still the build is running, but we can work it in background while it is running. So simply change the layout to relative layout as seen as the layout, and simply go to containers or layout, then add a vertical layout here. Set this gravity to width and layout to wrap content, and add two buttons in it. So I'm adding two buttons. Set the both gravities to center, but I'm just well because it will be a little small. So just change this to already have account, and just to need a new account. Okay, that's it. So for a decoration, we will change this theme to, so it's not available here. We'll do, let add a text here for the decoration. Let's see, that's change it to welcome to, so what is this, welcome to simple notes app, notes app, and set the text alignment to center and its size to 18 sp and color to text color parameter. Okay, that's it. So let's give these IDs, unique IDs. So it's going to be start log button, and this to start raise button. Okay, this is it. And now let's simply go to main activity and add a variable for the Firebase application. Simply add private Firebase auth to auth for the sort name, and initialize effort to Firebase auth dot get instance, and add a method for the UI changing. So simply add private void update UI. Okay, that's it. And now save the project. So let's do what to do. Yeah, add this to here, update UI, and add a method if the efforts dot get current user equal null, and else. So whenever the user is not null, means the user is signed into your app, you can add a method for here, and not available mean here. So else simply add log.info main activity and effort equal null, and same thing here, effort, but this time equal null, and we'll start a new activity, intent start intent equal new intent. There's going to be main activity dot this and start activity dot class, and simply start intent to so not start activity to start intent. Okay, that's it. So now what we have to do is now the simple step to check the user is null or not. So in start activity we added two buttons, so we have to create a variables for those buttons, button raise and button log. Okay, now declare its variables to button raise equal button, but this is not necessary. If you want you can add the button for since the version 3.0. so find uid dot button raise button. Okay, and button log equal button find uid dot start button log. Okay, start log button, and so now we are going to add a button listeners. So for the both buttons, so we will use button log dot set on click listener, new on click listener, and for button raise dot set on click listener, new on click listener, and both methods in private void register, and a new private void login, and we got two methods. Now we can start with there. So this is the first method is register, so register and login. So we got our things. We also had two listeners, so private Firebase auth f auth and analyze it. F auth equals Firebase auth dot get instance. Okay, so if let's add private void update UI. Okay, that's it. Same thing here, state and update UI. So this time this is the start activity, so not m, so this is going to be start activity to main activity. Okay, and also finish. So we also need finish, yes, in both methods. So okay, finish. So that's it. So now to do is we have to create, or we already did, no, we have to create a new layouts. First let's create a new package and name it to users user sign or user sign, and then be right clicking user sign and simply go to activity and new empty activity, and we will name it to register activity. Okay, so in the first part we only decide for the user, so we will register user. In the second part we will try to log in the user. So for the first part we already so simple tip alt enter. Okay, now we go to register. Okay, this is here. Okay, so let me find. Okay, here it is. Intent, raise intent equal new intent. It's going to be start activity dot this to register activity dot class, and start activity raise intent. Okay, let me clean code. And so in the register activity, let's add two methods. Let's simply first let's use linear layout. Okay, orientation to vertical, and we will use a text view, or we will use it in not here. So we will use there edit text or text input. So, but so oh, I forget to add there. So simply go to build.gradle, click on here app content, and at the left side, so I still not got. Okay, we go add label dependency and find here design. Okay, we want to be and simply change it to 60. Okay, to implement. Okay, now try to sense now. So it will sense. So now register activity we will as extract this. Okay, the guide build is finished, so let's do it quick. Text input layout, so this is going to be text input layout, and simply match parent and rep content, and then we need edit text. Okay, sim match parent and match parent. Okay, we got a text input layout, so let's try in this file. We got another text, so let's add a hint for this. It's going to be name, email. So it's going to be name, it's going to be email, and a new one is going to be password. We not get it, so what's wrong? Okay, send it to web content and web content. Okay, now we also need a button to register the user. Simply get a button, match parent and web content. So this is our layout, so let's add for all of these layout merge into 5db, and change this button text to register. Okay, that's it. Now let me give the IDs for. So I give the IDs for the all items. So button is the button raise, and password to input raise pass, and email to input raise email, and input right now. Now simply come to register activity and give variables for all items. So I'm going to private button, this is button raise, and private input text layout, sorry, input text layout to in name, in email, and in pass. Okay, so let's do it. But is equal, let me declare it's all. So I declared all values. Now button raise dot set on click listener, new on click listener. So we'll create a new method of private void register user. Okay, we need string name, string email, and string password. So this is password this. So now string name equal y name equal in name dot dot get edit text dot get text dot to string dot trim. So trim will remove all spaces that unusual spaces. So let me declare all of these. Okay, I made all strings. Now we'll use registered user. Name is uname and email is uemail and pass is upass. Okay, now we can do something is let's we need to a private Firebase auth, f auth and a private database reference to f users database. Okay, now declare initialize f auth equal to Firebase auth dot get instance and f users database to equal Firebase database dot get instance dot get reference to get its reference of the root ref. So child users, it will create a new child node to users. Then that's it. So fourth dot create user with email and password. So some email and password, it needs two variables. So and now add on complete listener, new on complete listener, let's add something space. So add a semicolon here, and now if task dot is successful, and whenever the task is successfully completed, or no sorry completed with successful, and if not completed successfully, so else make a toast. So error plus task dot get exceptions dot get message. Okay, that's it, they get the message, and if successful toast, copy the same toast. Okay, user, not this time, so we will use f users database dot child a fourth dot get current user dot get uid dot child so dot child info, so basic dot in dot child to name dot set value to name. That's it. This is too big, let's small this. Okay, now a new, so add on complete listener, new on complete listener. So that's it. So we will use a if tasks dot is successful again and else statement for the toast. So again error error error. Okay, task dot get exceptions dot get message. So okay, that's it. So let's create a private progress dialog for this shell to progress dialog equal. Okay, now here to not recreate the add the on create again and again, so we will use progress dialog equal new progress dialog. This, it needs a context, so progress dialog dot set message, please wait, sorry, let's use processing your request, please wait, something wrong, let's processing, yes please wait. Now here the progress dialog dot show, and it will dismiss here progress dialog dot dismiss, and it here dot dismiss, and post dialog dot business head and a new main intent equal new intent register activity dot this comma main activity dot class and start activity activity to main intent and finish and a new toast user created user created. Okay, that's it. So we finished our registration of the user. Now we can work with more at next part we will try to log in the user, so it will be login when registered. But and if the user already have account you want to just login, so we can go at any already have account and do this. So we have done this, so let's test our app in emulator. And one more thing we have to do is simply open your browser and type console.firebase.google.com and wait till it's loaded. Now choose your project. Our app is simple notes app. Just now simply go to authentication and then in sign in methods click on email and password and enable this feature and click on share so user can sign in. So our app emulator is still starting, so let's go to database. And there a mistake in our app, so that's that we done little wrong here, so that we need to cut it and paste it here, so then when the about equal matlab, I mean the user is available, then we go to main activity and you can see this is stuck at here because this is happening, this loop is continuing. So let's start again. This time you might see a difference. So now the app is working perfectly and you can see the loop is not continuous. So let's so everything is set it up, so let's try to do, so let's try. I got a real test because the emulator was not working as expected. So let's try to create the app. So simply open the app. I already registered, so I'm uninstalling this. So I installed this, so let's deploy it again. So let's see. So the app is installing, just in the app remember my choice and install. I'll show you when the app installed. So app currently is installing. So app is installed. Now you see I need a new account. It asks me about account. That's and let's create my account kit and test at the rate test dot app and the password is password, you can see. And then I click on register. Proxy dialog comes up as expected, and let's see if database is working or not. You can see the user is created and we got here the basic and the name we entered, and you can see we reached there the main activity, and at the authentication page you can see that the user is created by test and the test we entered it. We have provided own address and the user ID is same as above the database. So thanks for watching, and in next part we'll try to log in the user into our app via Firebase authentication. So thanks for watching.